Hey folks, I've got a trick so cool that I'm just going to skip the intro. Let's get right into it. So you want to make buildings that look like they're part of a skyline? Let's do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with creating two separate layers. I've drawn a layer here with a ground plane that has a series of buildings. If you want to know how to do this, I've got a video that I'll put a link to in the description so you can see how that's done. On a new layer, which I've encoded in blue, I have another set of skyscrapers. And I've tried to limit the amount of detail just enough to where you can see how this effect is going to work, but I didn't bother to go through and add windows and bricks and other things. Just want to keep it pure and simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a copy of this because we always want to work with copies. So by hitting Command J, you make a copy. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit Command T, and then we're going to right click and choose Skew. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull one of these corners in, like so. You can pick the top right corner or the top left corner. I'm feeling lazy, so I'm going to pick the top right corner. And I'm just going to give it the same amount of skew. Now, if I wanted to, I can also pull this out to give a little bit of a hint of two-point perspective. So I'm going to hit Return. The next step is I'm going to hide the blue layer so I can focus on the red layer. I'm going to hit Command J to make a copy of that existing layer, Command T. And I'm going to scale it down by dragging the top right corner in. I'm going to move it out, shift it offset, something like this. And I'll hit Return. And because we have a lot of confusion here, we'll just go ahead and drop the opacity so you can definitely see the copy against its original counterpart. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my handy dandy L square, and on a brand new layer, using the brush tool, and I need to sample that red, bada bing. I'm just going to go ahead and connect these areas. So corners that are visible will have a connection, like so. And then I can draw the vertical lines. All right, so I've got these buildings. Now I can hide the intermediate stage. We can see that we've got a set of buildings. Now if I wanted to do it right, I could actually have some of these buildings at different sizes. Oh well. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the blue layer. We're going to hit Command T. We're going to go ahead and scale it down. Whoop. Let's go ahead and make a copy. Command J. Oh, Command T. We're going to rinse and repeat. We're just going to move this off like so. We'll hit Return. We'll drop the opacity on this layer, make a new layer above it, use our L square ruler. Let's bring that blue in, and we're simply going to connect those lines. And again, I've skipped adding windows and other detailed elements because you can always add those things on your own. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let me just hide that intermediate layer. And now what I'll do is I'll just bring all the visible layers close together. So I've got my two blues. I'll just merge those two layers together. And then with the lasso tool or the eraser or whatever selection tool you prefer, I'm just going to delete parts of the blue that are going to be covered up by the red buildings. And in this way, I can create a series of structures. Now, if I had multiple buildings, like another set of buildings behind the blue buildings, I would just have an additional layer. I just wanted to go ahead and show you the simplest example of how you can make this work. So the transform tool is very powerful. It can help you out. It's not a substitute for learning perspective, but if you need something in a pinch, if you're working on a storyboard or something like that, this can really help you save some time. So if you found some value in this video, I would please encourage you to give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let me know if any of this stuff is actually sticking. I'm always curious to know your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.